But when you're ready, let's get started. Oops, I'm just going to bring my light just a bit higher. There we go. And taking a nice big breath in. And exhale. And taking a nice big breath in. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. And reaching all the way up. Exhale. Rolling all the way down. Soften our knees. Imagine picking up a ball and gently coming all the way up. And exhale, rolling down. We're just going to get a little bit of movement. Inhaling, coming up. And exhale, rolling down. Let's just do two more. Feeling that stretch up the backs, the legs, opening up the chest. One more. And slowly bringing hands to heart, hands to side. That's just bringing the arms and gently twisting at the waist. Inhale through center, exhale on that twist. Big breath in and big breath out. And we are going to start to flow in just a moment. I just want to make sure we've got a bit of movement in the body too before we start. Coming back to center, lifting tailbone, lifting chest. On the exhale, curl. And inhale, lift. And exhale, curl. And inhaling, lift. And exhale, curl. Two more. And exhale, curl. One more. And exhale. Slowly coming back to center. Inhale. Bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale. Relaxing down. Soften our knees and slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart. Hands to side. And reach. Exhale. Bowing down. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften knees. Slowly finding yourself all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart. Hands to side, one more. Exhale, bowing down. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften the knees. Slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart, hands to side, coming full into a full vinyasa this time. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank, coming down through chaturanga. And scooping up into cobra or upward facing dog, tuck your toes. Transferring back into downward facing dog and walking through the feet. And soften into the knees, looking past our hands, jump, step, or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften the knees, and coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart, hands to side, and reach. Exhale, diving down. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank and coming down through chaturanga. Scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes. Coming back into downward facing dog. Let's pick up our right foot. And when you're ready, let's take our right knee towards our left upper arm. And inhaling, reach back. And exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. One more. Inhaling, reach. This time we are going to step that right foot through. And if we can, picking up and opening up into a variation of plank. Really reaching arm up to the sky, pulling up through the pelvic floor as we breathe. Taking nice deep breath in and deep breath out. 2 more. Last one, slowly coming back into a 3-legged dog. Taking a big breath in on the exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reaching it back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhaling, reaching it back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhale, reaching it back. Taking right knee to right upper arm. Reach. And inhaling, coming back. And reach. Inhale back. 1 more. And reach. Taking that right foot and planting it on the outside of right hand. And when you are ready, breathing. And rooting into left hand, let's take our right arm up. Coming into a gentle twist. Taking those deep breaths in. And deep breath out. Making sure fingers are nice and widespread for the hands on the ground. One more big breath. On the exhale, both hands coming back down, reaching that right leg back, bending knees, stacking hip. So really feeling that nice lengthening along the right side of the body as we take those big breaths in and big breath out. One more big breath on the exhale. Unstack both feet on the ground. Soften knees, looking past the hands. Jump, step, or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down, soften our knees. Slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart. Hands to side and reach. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands onto the ground, jump, step, or float feet back into plank. And coming down through chaturanga, scooping hard up into upward facing dog, tuck your toes. Stretching back into downward facing dog, picking up left foot, taking left knee over towards right upper arm. And reach back. And right arm. Reach back. One more. And reach. This time reaching that leg all the way through. Find that foundation. Seeing if we can pick up that right hand. Coming into a variation of a plank. Taking nice big breaths in. And big breath out. One more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming back up and taking knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhale, extend back. Knee to forehead. Inhaling, reach back. One more. Inhaling, reach back. Taking left knee to left upper arm. Inhale, reach back. Left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, reach back. Left knee, left upper arm. Inhale and reach back, stepping left foot onto the outside of that hand and taking left arm up, coming into that twist. As we breathe, imagine your fingers really reach into the sky, seeing if we can open up the chest, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. 2 more big breaths on the exhale. Both hands onto the ground. Let's reach it back. Bending knees, stacking hip. Taking nice deep breaths in. And deep breath out. One more big breath, slowly coming back to center, coming back into high plank, down through chaturanga, scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Exhale, stretching back into downward dog. Coming back up to high plank, down through chaturanga, scooping heart up. Exhale, tuck, reach back, 2 more, coming back up to high plank, down, scooping up, tuck, and reach. Last one, coming up, down. Inhale, reach up, and reaching back, picking up left foot, taking big breath in. On the exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back. Exhaling, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach back, one more. Taking left knee, left upper arm, knee to arm. Inhale, reach up, and knee, and back. 2 more. Reach, 1 more. And reach. Taking knee to right upper arm, and reach. And right upper arm, and reach. 2 more. And reach, last one. This time, step foot in between hands and finding yourself all the way up into a warrior 1. Really breathe. So your pelvis is facing towards the front. Back foot may or may not be turned out. Soften into that front knee as we breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And 1 more big breath, taking hands behind back, shoulders back, interlace, finding that foundation. And when you're ready, and 1 more big breath on the exhale, coming back up, reaching arms up, and breathe in that warrior 1. And slowly reaching arms back, interlace. Option 1 is to start to lean forward. Option 2, picking up back foot, feeling your heart starting to reach a little bit more forward. As we come into this variation of warrior 3, you can always hold on to a wall if you need to. And slowly finding our way, coming back up, taking that leg in, and kick it forward. And hold for 8, slowly lowering it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and both feet on the ground, 1. Taking big breaths in, and big breath out. And big breath in. And big breath out. And 1 more. And exhale, soften our knees, reaching our hips back into chair as we take those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming all the way down. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, bringing hands to the ground. Jump, step, or float feet back into plank. Coming down through chaturanga. Scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Tucking toes, let's pick up our right foot. Taking a big breath in on the exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, reach, and knee to forehead. Inhale, reach, 2 more. And reach, 1 more. And reach, taking it to right upper arm. And reach, and really feeling that crunch in the obliques along the side body as we bring that knee right up. 2 more. Last one. And then taking it across to left upper arm. And reach, and up. And reach, and up. And reach, 1 more. And up, stepping foot in between hands, coming all the way up to that warrior 1. Pelvis is facing forward, and reach. Back foot may or may not be flat. Toes may be slightly turned out to the corner. As we breathe and your teacher falls over, really breathe. Taking big breaths in. And big breath out. And slowly bringing hands back. Interlace shoulders. And when you're ready, rooting into front foot, transferring. Option 1 is just taking off the ground. Option 2 is picking up foot, reaching chest forward. And slowly coming back up and soften. Taking big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly circle wrists, bringing it back again. Taking it behind back, shoulders interlace. And when you're ready, rooting into front foot. Very carefully transferring. And reach. One more big breath, both hands. And very carefully coming all the way back up. And reach. Opening up back foot. So right leg still in front, left back. Reaching our arms and very carefully bringing it into triangle. And reaching it. Exalted warrior. Triangle. Feeling back, hip reaching back. And lifting heart, soften into front knee, reach. And reach. And this time holding into triangle for 8, 7, making sure top shoulder stacks over bottom shoulder, pulling up through pelvic floor. And slowly coming all the way up, soften into that front leg, taking it into an extended side angle, opening up top arm, taking nice big breaths in and big breath out. And slowly coming all the way. When you're ready, hands come to the ground, picking up back foot, coming into a standing split. And taking nice big breaths in as we walk our hands closer towards our shin. And one more big breath. And soften our supporting leg, taking back leg down. And extend. And soften. And extend. Soften. And extend. One more. And extend, slowly bringing it in, slowly finding ourselves all the way up to our feet, kicking left leg forward, and then bringing into bird feeders, reaching it back, and reaching it forward, and reaching back, and reaching forward, and reaching back. One more. And reaching it back. Both hands onto the ground, stepping both feet back, bringing it into Vinyasa, coming up high, down for Chaturanga. Scooping heart up into upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, stretch back, coming forward, all the way down. Scooping up, stretch back. Two more, reach, bringing it down. Inhale, lift up, tuck, and back. Last one, coming forward, down, scoop, and up. And very carefully softening both knees, looking past your hands, jump step or float feet forward. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale, relaxing down. Soften your knees, slowly coming all the way up. Exhale, bringing hands to heart and hands to sides. I am turning around just so you can see the other side. When you're ready, let's step our left foot back, coming up into that warrior one. So in case you're wondering what's the difference between a high lunge versus a warrior one, the toes are ever so slightly turned out at the back. Really breathe, feeling fingertips reaching up to the sky. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And when you're ready, slowly bringing hands back, shoulders back, interlace. When you're ready, rooting into that left foot and gently pick up our back foot. And imagine lengthening your body from the foot in the back all the way up to your crown, really lengthen. And one more big breath, slowly coming all the way up, reaching arms, taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more big breath, slowly taking hands behind back, shoulders, roll them back, and whenever you're ready, very carefully finding that warrior three again. And slowly coming all the way up and reaching it forward, bringing it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing deeply. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And one more time, but step it back, reaching arms up. And this time, very, very, very carefully, that's bringing it all the way down. Picking up back foot, bringing it into a standing split. And very carefully soften our supporting leg, taking back leg in and extend and soften and extend and soften and extend. One more. And extend very carefully, stepping it back. We are going to come into a warrior two. So reaching the arms, pivot that back foot, that right toes back. Pelvis is facing the right. And when you're ready, gently flowing, straightening front leg. Reaching back arm up into a triangle. And inhale, exalting our warrior. And reach. And up. And reach. And up. And reach. And up. One more. And up. Whenever you're ready, very carefully coming into an extended side angle, allowing our left elbow on top of left thigh and reaching opposite arm, reaching up. Taking those nice deep breaths in and deep breath out. One more big breath on the exhale, slowly coming all the way. Whenever you are ready, we are going to gently pick up back foot and slowly bringing it into bird feeders, reaching chest forward, then bringing leg all the way, reaching it forward and reach it back. And bringing it forward and reach it back. And sometimes we all need a little help with the walls. Reach and back and reach and back. One more. Reach and back. Slowly coming all the way into nice wide, soften into goddess. Really breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. And two more. And last one, straighten legs, toes face forward, bringing hands all the way to the ground, feeling your hips reaching up to the sky. For anybody, if headstand is in your practice and you are feeling warm enough, and only if you're feeling warm enough, feeling free, so come on up. Otherwise, finding that sweet spot, really lifting tailbone up. And whenever you're ready, if you're in a headstand, returning feet and slowly coming all the way up. Heels soften and breathe, pulling up through pelvic floor. And when you're ready, straighten, toes face forward. Walking hands down a second time. You may want to walk your hands through your legs. And taking a nice big breath in whenever you're ready, walking hands back to hips. On your inhale slowly, finding your way all the way back up, heel toeing your feet, all the way back in. We are going to come into what we call masala. So soften your knees. So option one, so this is classic. Drop your hips down, shoulders roll back, really lengthening your spine. If this is not possible, you can always come down to the ground, sitting up tall and very carefully, just pressing the elbows, not on your knees, just on the inner thighs to get a nice deep stretch. When we come into a forward fold, for those of you who are all the way on the ground, you're going to straighten, reaching forward. For those of us who are in a classic masala, we are going to come all the way into a forward fold, bring hands onto the ground, pivot feet, feel that stretch up the backs of the legs, let your head relax. And one more big breath on the exhale, bringing heels in second time, coming into masala, prepping. If it is in your practice, to think about coming into crow, which instead of a forward fold on the next one, if that is in your practice, for those of you who do practice crow and would like to do that today, that is going to be our next pose if you'd like. Otherwise, coming into a forward fold, so just seeing what feels best to you. And if you're listening to me going, what in the world is crow? We are going to get into that very gently. All you're going to do is place your hands onto the ground and gently start to bring the chest forward, taking 1 and 2 feet off the ground. So very carefully. So option 1, forward fold. 2 is crow. And I will bring that into a side profile as well so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes it's much easier to do this coming all the way up onto your feet first, leaning forward, really getting knees up around the armpits. And whenever you're ready, slowly coming back into masala and breathe. Taking those big breaths in and big breath out. Big breath in and big breath out. And one more. Option 1 is to come into a second masala. Actually, option 1 is forward fold. Second is the masala. Third, if and only if headstand is in your practice, feeling free to come in. So just seeing what feels best to you. And whenever you're ready, taking a nice big breath in. And on your exhale, slowly coming back to masala. And when you're ready, straightening the legs. And slowly rolling up, rolling all the way up. Giving your hands a little bit of a shake as we breathe. Taking those big breaths in. And big breath out. And when you are ready, let's come down onto our back. Finding yourself all the way down. Opening arms to the side. knees from side to side. And slowly finding your way back to center. If your neck has any injuries or your shoulders do, we do not want to come all the way up. You can extend the legs up and stay here. Option 2, hands come down. We are coming up into a shoulder stance. Just make sure the shoulders are engaged. Head is facing towards the ceiling. Press into your fingertips and start to lift by rolling the pelvis, stomach. Take your hands and chest. Slowly finding yourself all the way up. Making sure you are not on your neck. You are on your shoulders, the backs of the arms. You're on your head. These ones are really great ones if you've been feeling a little bit stressed or a little bit blue. And if it feels okay to bring your feet towards the ground, allowing your arms to come to the side into what we call plow, please do. Again, making sure you are not on your neck, you're on your shoulders, you're on the back of the head. There shouldn't be any tension in the neck. And slowly, whenever you're ready to come out of this, bringing your hands to help guide. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way down. Just gently releasing the shoulders. And then taking your hands. And if there is any neck or shoulder injuries, please do not do this one. This is one called fish. So what we're doing is taking the arms underneath the torso. My hands are underneath my seat. And then very carefully engaging my shoulders, lifting heart. Very carefully, top of the head is reaching towards the ground. Really feeling that chest open, feeling the engagement of your pectoral muscles. At any time if this hurts your neck, please come on out of it. And one more big breath, slowly bringing chin to chest, very carefully. Slowly bringing head back down, releasing our shoulders. And reaching arms and legs to yawn. And stretch, feeling fresh, cool air coming in, warm air coming out. And soften right knee. And very carefully open up right arm to the side, turning to look at it. And very gently guiding knees over to the side. And on the inhalation, slowly rolling back onto our backs, letting right leg melt down, taking left knee, hugging it into chest, opening left arm to the side, turn to look at it, and whenever you're ready, guiding left knee over towards right side. And on the inhalation, slowly rolling back onto our back and release, reaching arms, reaching legs away from the body as we take those big breaths in and take those big breaths out. And one more. And exhale, slowly allowing arms to melt down by your sides. And allowing your eyes to soften as we find our way into what we call Shavasana. Turning palms up to receive energy, or turning palms down to ground. Allowing your eyes to soften or close. And feeling yourself taking a nice deep breath in and exhale. Starting to feel movement returning to fingers, toes, hands, and feet. If you'd like to reach your arms above your head to yawn and stretch, please do. Feeling fresh, cool air coming in, warm air coming out. And softening your knees and very carefully rolling to one side and taking some nice big breaths in and out. And whenever you're ready, using your hands to guide you, slowly finding your way back up to a tall seat. And when you're ready, let's take a big breath in, bringing the arms up. And on the exhale, bowing to thank yourself. And I thank you too. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Well, thank you, and have a great long weekend too, everybody. Oh, I'm glad.